Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the second half of the TechBlick Health Tech event for the month, and we're talking about remote patient monitoring today. And for this second panel, I'm pleased to welcome Kristalina Antionades. She's an associate professor of neuroscience and head of the neurometrology lab at the University of Oxford. And then we've got Bob Rose, Dr. Bob Rose, who is, got him here somewhere, he's the founder and former CEO of MedWand. He's now a strategic advisor with Rose Strategic Partners. And we have Antoine Robillard. He is a vice president with Withings Health Solutions. And we're fortunate to have three expert people in this discussion with three very, very different perspectives on the whole remote patient monitoring issue. So if we could go around the circle just quickly and just give us a little bit of context about your background and what perspective you have on RPM. So Kristalina, if you'd start us off.
Thank you, Alfred, and great to be here and to be discussing this very important topic today with everybody. So I'm a clinical neuroscientist, so I try to balance between clinical and research, and mostly I've been focusing on the development of digital biomarkers for neurological disorders, especially particularly with an interest of Parkinson's and related, so tauopathy, so things that are more related to dementia, if you like. And my overall take has been to be able to accommodate my patients, especially during the COVID-19 period. So we had to really change shifts from in clinic 2-3 hour sessions, especially for our clinical research, into remote monitoring. And it's been really interesting, and we'll be discussing this in the next hour with the colleagues here, and interested to hear what the audience thoughts are on this. But it's been really interesting because there's no one right way for everything. There's various ways that fit different populations, different ways of measurement, but also different setups. Like in Oxford in the UK, we're particularly privileged because we have the opportunity to shift that quite quickly. In other areas, that might not be the case. And can we develop a platform that can allow this, right? A protocol or a platform that can allow what we've been building here and other colleagues internationally to be following, what type of remote monitoring suits. And one doesn't fit all. And that's my sort of take-home message. You have to really be very careful what you're trying to do and what you're trying to monitor at the end of the day. So I'll leave it to that, and we'll come back to that discussion.
All right, excellent. That's a great start. Thank you so much. Bob.
Yes, good morning. And thank you for the invitation to join. It is important to discuss. I think we're on the cusp of seeing a whole lot of technology starting to come together in one place. And we're somewhere where we haven't been for a long time. 10 years ago, I started MedWand with a primary care physician. At the time, I had an engineering company, contract engineering, and we developed medical equipment, among other things. And he said, my sister called me from Chicago the other day, and she had an upper respiratory infection and tried to auscultate her lungs with a cell phone. It didn't work out real well. And I would really, really like a device that I could just do a basic remote examination from my office, and it was in Las Vegas at the time, to wherever my patient is. And I said, well, you could probably build something like that. You got any money? And he's like, no. So I thought, no, this is a tremendous idea. Let's get together and see if we can't get that funded, and we'll build that. And we did. MIT Angels were our first investors in the company, and it took off from there. And today, MedWand is a global company. We're shipping all around the world, and it's along the way we had an interesting journey, because we started with a device that has a pulse oximeter, a 4K camera, thermometer, and an ECG, and a digital stethoscope, all in one little handheld device. But we also found there was room not room, but need for a larger ecosystem. And this is where some of these RPM devices started to get plugged in.